Welcome back to the channel. And today we are diving into the fascinating history, value, and hidden secrets of one small coin that many people overlook every day, the incredible 1988 D Liberty Dime from the United States of America. At first glance, the 1988 D Roosevelt Dime might seem like an ordinary 10-cent coin, something you might find in your pocket change or inside a jar at home. But collectors and coin enthusiasts know that even common coins can hold surprising value and interesting stories. The 1988 D-Dime was struck at the famous Denver Mint, one of the major facilities of the United States mint responsible for producing millions of coins each year for circulation across America. The D mint mark located on the obverse side of the coin indicates that it was produced in Denver, Colorado, and this tiny letter helps collectors identify where the coin was manufactured. The Roosevelt Dime itself honors one of the most influential presidents in American history, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting legacy in the United States. After Roosevelt's death in 1945, the nation wanted to honor him, and in 1946 the Roosevelt Dime replaced the earlier Mercury dime design that had been used for several decades. Since then, the Roosevelt design has remained one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. The obverse of the 1988 D-Dime features the left-facing portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, designed by the sculptor John R. Sinek. Around the portrait, you can see the word Liberty, along with the national motto, "I in God We Trust," and the date 1988. These inscriptions represent the core values and identity of the United States. On the reverse side of the coin, the design shows a torch in the center symbolizing liberty and enlightenment, with an olive branch representing peace on one side and an oak branch symbolizing strength and independence on the other. Surrounding this design are the words United States of America and one dime, along with the motto E Pluribus Unum, which means out of many one, reflecting the unity of the American states. The 1988 D Roosevelt Dime was struck using a clad composition, meaning it is made from a combination of metals rather than silver. Specifically, the coin contains a copper core with outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition has been used for dimes since 1965, when the United States removed silver from most circulating coins due to rising silver prices. The diameter of the dime is 17.91 millimeters, and it weighs approximately 2.27 grams, making it one of the smallest coins used in everyday American transactions. Despite its small size, the dime carries a rich history and an important place in U.S. coinage. During 1988, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these dimes to meet the demand for circulation. Because so many were produced, most 1988 D-dimes found in circulation today are considered common and typically worth only their face value of 10 cents. However, coin collectors always look closely at coins for special characteristics that could increase their value. Condition plays a huge role in determining the worth of a coin. A 1988 D-dime that has been heavily circulated, scratched, or worn will usually remain worth only 10 cents, but coins that remain in mint state condition, meaning they show little to no signs of wear, can be worth significantly more to collectors. Professional grading services often assign grades such as MS-60, MS-65, or even higher to coins that are preserved in exceptional condition. A high-grade 1988 D Roosevelt dime with strong luster, sharp details, and no visible damage could sell for several dollars or even more depending on the grade and demand. Some collectors also search for rare mint errors or varieties within this coin year. Mint errors occur during the production process when something unusual happens while the coin is being struck. Examples of possible errors include off-center strikes, double dies, missing clad layers, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. These rare mistakes can dramatically increase the value of a coin, sometimes turning a simple 10-cent piece into a collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Because of this possibility, many collectors carefully inspect their pocket change using magnifying glasses or microscopes, hoping to discover a hidden treasure. Another factor that makes coin collecting exciting is the historical context surrounding each year of coin production. In 1988, the United States was experiencing economic growth and technological progress. The late 1980s were a time when personal computers were becoming more common in homes and offices, and the country was moving toward a more modern digital age. While millions of dimes were being minted and circulated during this time, most people never imagined that decades later collectors would examine these coins as historical artifacts representing a specific moment in American history. Coins like the 1988 D-dimes serve as miniature time capsules, reminding us of the era in which they were produced. Even though the coin itself is small, it connects people to the broader story of American culture, economy, and leadership. For new collectors, the Roosevelt Dime series offers an accessible starting point because the coins are widely available and affordable. Many collectors enjoy assembling complete sets of Roosevelt dimes from each year and mint mark. Completing such a set requires patience and attention to detail, as collectors search through coin rolls, bank boxes, or coin dealer inventories to find the missing pieces. The 1988 D-dime is an essential part of that collection, representing the Denver Mint's contribution to the series during the late 20th century. Some collectors also prefer to store their coins in protective holders, albums, or certified slabs to maintain their condition and value. Proper storage protects coins from environmental damage, such as moisture, scratches, and fingerprints. Over time, well-preserved coins tend to maintain their quality and appeal to future collectors. The world of coin collecting is filled with stories of people discovering valuable coins in unexpected places, such as old jars, inherited collections, or even everyday pocket change. While most 1988 D-dimes will never become extremely rare, the thrill of searching and learning about these coins is what makes the hobby so enjoyable for millions of collectors around the world. Additionally, studying coins helps people appreciate art, history, metallurgy, and economics all at the same time. Every design element on the dime, from the portrait of Roosevelt to the torch and branches on the reverse, was carefully chosen to represent national ideals and historical significance. Even the tiny mint mark tells a story about where the coin was produced and how the United States Mint operates as a nationwide system of production facilities. Over the decades, billions of dimes have been struck, but each individual coin travels its own unique path through circulation. Some may pass through thousands of hands in stores, banks, and vending machines, while others might be saved immediately by collectors and preserved for generations. The 1988 D. Roosevelt Dime is a perfect example of how an everyday object can carry deeper meaning and collectible potential. Whether you are a beginner collector just starting your journey or an experienced numismatist searching for rare varieties, coins like the 1988 D-dime remind us that history can be found in the smallest places.